Hello again, everyone. Now, I'm doing a flip through that I should have done when I got this. I was considering selling this, but then, I don't know, nostalgia and everything else in between came back. The Divine Circus Oracle by Alana Fairchild it's complicated to learn, I'm going to say. This is from the time I've used it. It's by Blue Angel. It's not in order, don't worry, because I've used it. It's very complex to use because you have to read this in order to understand the cards, like the Good Geisha. Right? You'll come across it in a bit. The Good Geisha. Now, reading that, I was reading this and it didn't make any sense to the picture. So what I did was, you kind of have to need to learn off it intuitively as well as get kind of a basis of what it should mean. So, any promise of success, love or wealth that begins with you contorting yourself into something you are not is a false promise. See, that makes sense. But, like, knowing the name compared to other oracles, like it would say, oh, vanity, and there's a picture of a girl putting her makeup on or something, it's not straightforward. That's what I was concerning about getting rid of it. But then I went, no, do you know what? I'm more experienced now. I'm going to give it another chance. Oh, that's weird. I picked Good Geisha randomly out of this. I haven't opened this in ages. The first card is the Good Geisha. So yeah, the Good Geisha is a good card, gotta say it, because you're like a geisha. They put their makeup on, they put all this garb on, and to be something that they're not for a man. So it makes sense. Now, the cards are great. I love this like old circus thing. The card stock is decent enough, like you can shuffle them. But the Good Geisha, I think that's just a sign for myself today, because no matter how much I want that job that I posted about, them telling me as a feedback that I'm too happy as a bad thing, to not get a job makes me wonder, going, right, I'm not going to be this geisha, I'm not going to be someone I'm not. Like, why would I want to be... I'm not saying, like, I know, I can be professional, you just have to give me the chance, but, like, if I'm happy and put some, like, personality in an interview, don't let that be my downfall. Like, good lord. But, like, yeah, that's a sign for myself. Whoops, dropped my vitamin C all over the place. So here's the Good Geisha. This is not in order, because I'm hoping to use it again. Date with Destiny. See, like, they don't really... You'd need some intuitive insight for this deck. I will say that. You will most definitely need intuitiveness for this, and learning how to read them. Lady Luck, which is the cover art. It's like the Date with Destiny and Lady Luck. That makes sense, in a way, because you're like, oh, a date with Destiny. Like, the girl's called Destiny, and you're going on a date with her. So Destiny has fate written in it today, kind of thing. Whereas Lady Luck is like, oh, the Lady Luck's on your side, kind of thing. So maybe some luck will happen today or something like that, if this was a reading. This is the one that would get you really confused. The Crown of the Butterfly Bambini. See, that doesn't make any sense. I kind of get what this means. If you just kind of look at the expression, she has a butterfly in her head, but she looks miserable. So she's turning into something she doesn't want to be. I'm just going to get the book out, because I might use the book a bit during this, because, wow, there's a lot going on. Crown. So this is number 31. It goes by numbers in the book. Okay, so the Crown of Butterfly Bambini is transformation is an ability, an art, a sacred power. It requires an ability to go through the death of an old self to reborn again. So in a sense, she's dead on the card. Like, she's died. Like, her old self has died. Like, no one is the same person going into a new year. Okay, like, I'm not the same person as I was 10 years ago. I'm not the same person as I was last year, even. Like, last year, I didn't care about my health. Now, this year, I do, and I'm losing the weight. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have different priorities as you go through life. And your old self will have to, pass on in order to bring the new person on. But you carry on the experiences of the old person. that you once were. Secret of Shinobi. Like, the art in this is just fantastic. Look, that colour. That's amazing. Like, I think she's I know Shinobi means what do you call it? Like a warrior of some sort. Okay, oh, she's a ninja. That's what else. It's like a ninja of some kind. It is this ninja goddess. So I just said it. Look, I didn't even read it, and I said she's like a ninja. The ninja goddess brings you a message. Sometimes being less visible, less transparent, less seen for a time is helpful. So basically, this is like a hermit card, in the sense. I'm giving an in-depth review because this was my first oracle I bought, and then it was just so complex, and doing it with the healing fairies was it made sense as well. By Doreen Virtue, that one. So yeah, it's just she's like a ninja goddess. That's mad. Oh. Then we have divine disguise. You kind of get it from looking at it. Like, she looks like the colours of a peacock. She's just bloomed. She's showing off what she isn't to lure someone in. So I'm going to keep going looking at the book because this is a very complex deck, I find. Compared to the others, like straightforward. Oh, 4 of Wands. It means happy. It means family and celebration. Whereas, like, Sacred Earth Tarot is like Sacred Earth Tarot. Sacred Earth Oracle is like there's a picture and a word on it, whereas this is like descriptive. Blessings are the mysteries working. Blessings are the mysterious workings of the universe. They're to help us along our unique life path, to live our truths and fulfill our potential. My God, I read too fast. So, see, in a sense, this is what this card means. The Oracle of Divine Disguise brings you a positive message and prediction for the future. So, it's like a blessing in disguise. That's what this card means. It's very out there. They're very weird and out there. Her wicked ways. See, like I could tell this is like a Queen of Swords by looking at her. So I'm going to keep looking at the book. Just read a snippet of it and go from there. But if you don't want spoilers like that, you don't have to watch this. I just want to give an in-depth look of this deck because I was going to sell it because I don't use it. But now I'm like, no, I need to keep that. That's my first oracle. What am I doing? So the Snow Queen here is depicted on the card in her wicked ways. She lies to test those that aren't yet sure of their worth. So yeah, so she is a Queen of Swords kind of thing. Like, she's not sure to let you in to her circle kind of thing. See now, there's ones here like Maven of Masks. So looking at that, you can obviously tell she's trying on 20 different masks. She's trying to be something she's not, but she's also being manipulative about it. Number 44. Go right at the back. I think she's the last card, is she? Yeah, she's the last card on the book. Yeah, last card. So, the Maven of Masks, she's come up a lot in some readings. Have you ever felt the liberation of feeling like a different person when on holiday, travelling in another part of the world, or stepping into a world where people don't know you? That's like how everyone feels when you start somewhere new, like a new job, a new school, or a new university, or college, or whatever you do. Do you know? You have a new fresh start and people don't know you like the way other people used to know you. I'm not saying you're like, okay, if you were a mean person somewhere, try not to be the mean person in a new place, because that obviously shows you. Pixie Parrot, like this one it's miserable if you look at it, because he's like, oh, or she, I'm so upset that the sun is out, it's like a really reverse hermit really. Like hermits like to be on their own or go outside and stuff like that, if they want. The Pixie Parrot card brings you a message. There is no more meant for you in this life than merely surviving. So, okay, so she's upset. I get it. She's doing like this blank face because she's like, I'll just get through the day. I'm going to eat. I'm going to drink. I'm going to just sleep. Like, she's just doing that. Like, the daily stuff. Try and go a bit faster now. White Duchess, not Witch Duchess, because she's a witch. I love this card actually. This is one of my favourite ones. Unlike the colours in this as well are really nice in some of them. The White Duchess comes to you with clear guidance. Don't look back. Let the past be put to rest. So she's the one guiding you. Like, she will be guiding you to the next phase or chapter. Red Countess. Like, the colours, like, just the contrast of each card is so pretty. Oh, come here. Where's 21? Number 21. Right. Here we go. Sorry about that. When the Red Countess appears, she is reminding you of what you know, no matter how convincingly someone, or even you, might be able to talk you out of it. See? Like, she's... Because I always find redheads are, like, represent fiery energy and, like, fearlessness. So they'll show, like, their confidence through that. Like, just that one aspect of their personality. Not saying all redheads are like that, just putting that out there, but it's just, like, how you represent red with fire, and fire with fury, and fury with like, fierceness kind of thing, you know. Steampunk Priestess. I like this because her glasses look like she has a mechanical third eye. And I like this one because she's just a head. Like, you can't see anything in the background. Barely, I had to look there, there's like barely anything in the background. Okay. Steampunk Priestess, not princess. The Steampunk Priestess comes to you when there is more to something or someone than initially meets the eye. So, like, she's using that mechanical third eye just there, or representation of a mechanical third eye, to show you that there's some aspect of someone, like, or not, things aren't always what they seem kind of thing. So, yeah. Guest of Honor 22. I've had this one. It just means, like, you're partying too much. It could be like you're put on this facade or mask that you're indulging too much in drinking and the facade of the night kind of thing. So you're not being true to yourself. That's just how I read that one. I'm not even going to look at the book for that one because we can keep going. Voice of an Angel. Voice of an Angel usually, because I could see that represents music. Intuitively you can read them, right? You know that this represents music, that someone is beautiful, and voice is beautiful as well, obviously. Voice of an Angel. When the oracle of the Voice of an Angel appears, you are being given two pieces of guidance. Firstly, intuition and imagination. Secondly, you are being asked to have trust, courage, and confidence in yourself. So, it's most time, like, if you see the X Factor and stuff like that, you know some of the people are on those shows are known just to singing in their bedroom, not in front of a crowd. Do you know what I mean? So that kind of shows that through that card. Rare, raw, and real. Now she is naked, so just I want to cover her respective parts there, just in case this goes on YouTube. So 42. Honestly, she is rare, raw, and real. So she's, like, bearing it all. She's asking everyone to just bear it all. Do you know, just leave everything down. But she has her warrior paint on, as you can see, and her hair is up to be more fierce. And yeah, she's out there. She's going out there, being all just bear it all. Play your hand. I love this card because it always reminds me of a female Peter Pan. So I was like, but the only thing creepy about it is that doll just there. It's that doll just there. The doll is, like, judging her, playing the game. Oh, it's so creepy. But you just have to play the game, play your hand, play your hand. There we go, on. The Oracle Play Your Hand is a request from the universe to do what you can do in the universe to help you. So in order for the universe to give you messages and to give you the things that you want most to be attracted to, you have to put the effort in out there. Like, here's one. I want a partner, like a romantic partner. But he's not going to come knocking on my door while I sit here doing a video. I have to go out there and put myself out there. Not too much so, but, like, I have to go out there with all the confidence I've learned. That's just saying. That's just, so if that card comes up, that's what that means. You have to excuse me. Do your part. I was yawning there. Woo. Duke of Shadows, 14. So, 14. Why did I say 14 out loud? That was weird. It's a 14, just so you know. So, Duke of Shadows. The Duke of Shadows indicates that a process has been set in motion. But it's under the radar. So, like, he's like a wheel card, but in a dark sense, like it's behind the scenes kind of thing. Like, you do not know that this change is coming. It's a kind of in between a wheel and a tower. That's how I feel like this card is. Tiger Angel. Looking at that, you could tell that's a strength card. Right? Just comparing it to a oh my goodness, sorry. Comparing it to a tarot. The Tiger Angel. Where are we going? Where are you? I have it here, I'm just trying to find it. But yeah, it's like the universe needs you, and you need the strength to do that. Like, if you look closely, she's blowing on the tiger's halo. Like, the tiger has a halo. Even though you don't always realize it, you have the light of an angel and the fierceness of a tiger within you. So, like, you are both strong and kind. That's what that usually means. I'm going to go a bit faster if I can. Rooster Mama. I love Rooster Mama. Like the colour. She looks like that fun ant that you all have and dresses eccentrically. I don't have one. Excuse me, I swear I had my coffee. What is going on? Oh. Rooster Mama. When the Oracle Rooster Mama appears, you are being encouraged to break with tradition. So, breaking with tradition, she would probably be a Priestess, a Hierophant card or something in reverse. So she's like breaking the rules. Like, looking at her, she looks like she's an ant, like the ant that breaks the rules and doesn't care. That kind of thing. Next up we have Dark Harlequin. Dark Harlequin, you can see by the colours, it's gold, it's black, it's very pretty in a way. Nearly there, hold on. Where are we going? Dark Harlequin of wisdom and grace, of unconditional love, help me now to open the... I think she's like love and grace, I think. Oh, where is she? Comes in to you at a time when you are naturally diving into darkness. Oh, okay, so she's like the ladder, if that makes sense. If you were in a depressive state or something, she's the ladder that would help you out, if that makes sense, of those ruts that everyone gets into. Alice. I don't even need to look it up in the book. This one is the inner child card. Alice represents your inner child. Oh my god! Woo! Stop yawning! I'm not boring myself, I swear. Alice is like your inner child, so like, she's gone to Wonderland, but she's looking at you going, do you want to come with me? Or do you want to stay as an adult, kind of thing, do you know? Joker is wild. Like, that. There's some of them are just so bizarre names that you would not know what to do with that one. So I had to learn to read the book and just go with it as well. The Joker is the highest trump card to beat all others. No matter how much another may seem to have the upper hand, or how many forces seem to be against you. Okay, so she's like dressed as a Joker to put on this like armor in a way. So she's like the wild card. This one, sweetheart, bloody terrifying. You're like, how's that terrifying? She's so sweet and eating a lollipop. Yeah, but the redness on her face, if it looks closely at it, there we go. Yeah, that red lollipop looks like blood. So, not so sweet. Yeah, she's like, I've had this before. Some of them I remember offhand, some of them I don't. She's one of those cards that represents someone who is really nice and kind, but underneath they're manipulative, cruel and shrew and everything else. In this sense, she's murderous. It's because there's a bit of red on her dress there as well. So, you don't know. Everyone has a secret. Nebula Warrior. I like this one. Nebula Warrior is very interesting if you read it in the sense of the chakras. It's like she has barbed wire around her neck, or some sort of restraint on her neck, and she's not allowed to speak. Has to do kind of thing, but she's not allowed to speak her mind, even though she's the universe representing you, just to do what you do. But she's also showing you what can happen if you are resistant to yourself. That's what I like about that card. Death shall not take him. So, in the sense of tarot, this would be a King of Swords card. Like, he's two-faced, and death will not take him means, like, karma's going to hit him first before he dies, kind of thing, do you know? If it was an ex-lover or something, King of Swords wise, he would be not King of Swords, maybe more like King of Swords and Devil together. That's what I feel like. I know that just means like karmas will hit this person that's hurt you. It doesn't have to be a guy. It could be a girl. The person that's going to hurt you so much, karma will get them first before their death. Raw. So I like this one. It's just the Egyptian. I love the Egyptian stuff. What number are you, love? You're number 10. Oh my god. Why am I yawning? I know. Why am I yawning? I was yawning a lot last night as well. And then I fell asleep and I'm like, oh, it's gone. Nope. Ra is your divine waking call. So this is the divine talking to you. So I like how it says Ra. And Ra, the sun god, is actually a woman in this. That's actually interesting. Could be a sun goddess. I have no idea. But I like that. It's like giving you the feminine energy you need. Gypsy Columbine. My god, that was a mess. I know she represents... it'll come to me. I haven't touched this deck in ages. So, I like to do a flip through and relearn about it while I do a flip through for you guys. So I'm relearning and reconnecting with it as I flip through it, which is nice. Oh, okay, Gypsy Columbine. The mysterious Gypsy Columbine comes to you with a message. It's now time to let yourself off the hook and forgive and forget. To allow what's being done has been done and start again. That's nice. Like because like gypsies in the old and the past, they would be on the travelling side and move. And then once they stay in a spot, they'll move again. So once, like, if something bad happened in a town with them, they'll just move on. Like, well, we can't do anything. Like, you know. Confetti. So confetti obviously looks like the party card. That's kind of obvious. Celebration is on the way. You're ready to be dolled up in colours and be colourful for once. Just looking at it, this is just from intuitive looking. I'm looking for the real insight to it. Let's see now. Okay. Confetti brings you a message that if you want more success, happiness and celebration in your life, you have to enhance that right now. And by being happy for the success of the others around you. So, if someone has gotten a promotion around you, you take that energy with you and give it to yourself going, oh my god, well done! And you're giving that positivity to yourself. Rather than going, oh, it's not me. Oh, well, boo, kind of thing, you know. Rather than being all upset about it, like this lady. The Velvet Queen. The Velvet Queen looks like she's on the verge of crying. I always find that very unnerving in her face. And she's dressed in, like, dull colours. They're colourful, but they're dull purples and stuff like that. Like, it's just a bit discerning. Okay. Now, I'm going to say, because I know where to look on this book, like where to find the meaning. Wow, it's just a lot of reading. The Velvet Queen assists in shifting the mind from scarcity? Wow. That's a word. I'll see if I can find a different word there, hon. The Velvet Queen lets you know that your most prized dream is within reach through the combination of letting life unfold as it will and as it will, and your own discipline efforts. So she's like on the verge of crying because she thinks her dream is not coming true, but she's showing you, she's the card that represents you're about to give up, but then the universe will probably just give it to you. That kind of thing. Nearly there. Oh god, a few more. Clown of Crossroads. The Clown of Crossroads is kind of like pick a path, literally. It's like pick a path. I'm trying to be as fast as I can because we have a few more to do, and this is nearly going on half an hour. Wow. Clown of Crossroads comes up when you are, when you need a choice. Like you need to make a decision, pick the crossroads kind of thing. I'm trying to rush it a bit at the end here. Cherry on top. Says it in the name. Cherry on top means like everything is fine and dandy. Put a bow on it. It's all going according to plan. It's the cherry on top, you know, like my thing came true. The Proud Pirate, right? Pirate. The names of these cards. This one is if you feel that life is getting you down and you should have or could have made different decisions in life, this oracle comes into play when you want reassurance. So, like, she's giving a side profile. She's not looking at you. She's like, no, I'm upset. Leave me be. So she's the one that's like saying, okay, maybe I should have taken that job because I need the money, because now I'm struggling with money. But then again, would you have been happy? You did the decision because you knew you wouldn't be happy there. On that, I'll put them in there. Brilliant Virgin. Now, I love the art on this card. The Brilliant Virgin just shows how innocent you can be. It's nothing to do with sexuality or anything like that. It could be, depending on the reading. But I find that she just represents your innocence and your purity of how kind you are as a person and how innocent you are to some parts of the world. So that's quite a nice card to have. Supernova, I love this one. This is literally the Tower card, and it's like, boom, change, done. But she's like a blast of supernova, like energy. So, and I like how the ribbons here are coming down. They're coming from her base chakra, so, or her hand there, but it's like in her base chakra area. So it's like a supernova of her own feminine energy, or like I always think, like if you think with your base chakra, you are thinking with other parts of your body, and looking for romance and stuff. So I always find that that's a super change, like a boom, a big explosion of change. See, the colours in this are just insane. Look at that. Circus of Love. So obviously, Circus of Love is kind of like, you know, there's love is a performance in a way. It's all about, you know, dancing and getting up ready and dolled up, and then it slowly dies down by the end of the evening and you have to clean up. So Circus of Love is like, well, it's a love card and romance is coming in your life and stuff. This is just intuitive readings now. Some I will have to check. Like the Juggler. The Juggler is obviously the Two of Pentacles. You're balancing, you're juggling 20 things at once. You're trying to manage it, but you can also be the Magician in this sense, because the Magician is a multitasker, and this card could also mean the multitasker. And then there's like his sad brother, Sacred Fool. So this could be the Fool card, but I know it doesn't mean the Fool card. Sacred Fool. Where are we going? When the Fool in you speaks, it's to tell you something true. It might seem inconvenient, frightening, or exciting. So again, I think he is the Fool card. Like, you just take the leap, but your inner self is like saying, "Don't do it. You could hurt yourself. Oh, you could be really gone down the wrong way." Number one, meant for you. Just says it. It's like the universe is just going, here's a butterfly. There's a butterfly on her finger there, and if I see a butterfly, it means change is coming, like physically, because there's a butterfly in winter, like stuff like that. You're like, what? Like, why are you here? You should be, asleep. Silver Siren. Now, the Silver Siren, I always think she's singing or something like that. Let me say now. Silver Siren comes to you when you are one of the souls with enough discernment, strength, and integrity to be able to say no. That's it. Yeah, so she's there like, no, I'm not going to be. She's there saying, you don't have to do this. It's your choice. You don't have to do this. They're not holding you against your will. I call this card the Emma Watson card because it looks like Emma Watson. Bright Baby. So, Bright Baby is kind of, you just look at the card. She's looking at the light and the darkness is kind of behind her. The darker tones are behind her. It's like the sun card in a way, I think. So she's embracing the sun and she's embracing the new day and the new chapter kind of thing. This one I will have to look. Pinhead Punchinello. Seriously, the names of these cards. Punchinello. Okay. Nope. Next page, come on, there you go. Punchinello comes to you with a prediction for the future and guidance of the present moment. Whatever confusion or overwhelmment, or whatever grand plans you are imagining, even if they seem so vast and impossible, the next step to your success is the one simple step. So basically you have to make your own step in order to do that. I do kind of find that confusing. Like, how would you have known that meant that if all this monochrome and confusing patterns are there? So you could see like the next step would be confusing and it is very vast. See, now that's because I read the thing. So 3 left. Okay. Out of Darkness. I like this one because it's just a guy and he's a very attractive looking guy and he has a scar, like a beautiful pattern on his face that makes you look into his eyes and stuff. And Out of Darkness, so it's like the out of the blue card. I normally find it as like a knight, so he's any of the knights. That's how I find it. He could be any of the knights because they're out of the blue, and if it was a lover card it'd be on top of that as well. Next we have Princess Victorious. Now, looking at her finger, it says loser. And she's saying, shush. But I don't know if that's her hand doing that. So it's interesting to see that, like, how does it, conflict or contort with the picture. Where is number 6, please? The Oracle of the Princess Victorious encourages you to know that you are strong and determined enough to bounce back and overcome difficult circumstances. Yeah, so even though she has this thing, like she's calling herself a loser in the picture, and she looks like she's been crying because of her mascara and her paint and her eyeshadow melting off. She's just showing you that, you have the strength to do it. Last but not least, we have Go Fish. Go Fish is a very unique card, I find it. It's literally like the game. Go fish, like go into the depths and find your treasure. That's what that means. So go into the depths and find what you're looking for yourself rather than waiting for someone to do it for you. So yeah, that is the Divine Circus Oracle. I know this is put on backwards, but I do not mind. I just forgot to put the book in. That's fantastic. But yeah, that's the Divine Oracle. Divine Circus Oracle. I love this deck because of the uniqueness of it, but oh my god, it was a challenge to understand all that. If you do want the deck, do watch the video and see again and see does it resonate more with you rather than just hearing a review. If you want it, you can get it on Book Depository. I got this in Dervish when it was just there, and I was the only one that was there. I'll leave that there, and I'll see you all next time.